the book of Baruch, chapter 1 and verse 1. And these are the words of the book which Baruch, the son of Neraz, the son of Melchizedek, the son of Zedekiah, the son of Sardis, the son of Chekaz, wrote in Babylon. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, all glory, all praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah HaKodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and to the Akim and the Akwaf that are listening and learning. To you, I say Shalom. This brother Bon Malak coming at you with a quick lesson. And if I pronounce any of those names wrong, Baba Shah, for it. But doing the best I can as enunciating these words. But this lesson really is just going to be a quick lesson. It's going to center around, the fall and the rise, Yasharahla in these last days, man. The fall and rise of Yasharahla in these last days. He's going to give an account of why we fail. And then we're going to go and take an account of how the Lord Yahweh Shai is going to raise us up in these last days. So we got a lot to be thankful for. We got to go through the hell. We know that we got to go through the hell. We got to go to Jacob's trouble, because this is a year coin. Apostle Hard, the spirit was put on him to coin this year, the whole year of Jacob's trouble. We know family members going to go to that World War III. But at the same time, our family members are not in the truth. They just gonna have to They gonna have to bear their cross on that end. And then we gotta go through the MOT to the B, the mandatory. It's gonna try the whole world. So we gotta go through these things. And we all gonna go through these things, that temptation. We gotta go through it. But at the end of the rainbow, and contrary to what the alphabet people did, they don't hijack the rainbow. But at the end of the rainbow, there's a pot of gold. There's a pot of gold for the hopeful elect and the hopeful 1/3. So let's read. Let's jump down to the same chapter. And we're going to go to start at verse 17. Let me just enlarge this a little bit. Verse 17, because we failed. Why did we fall? Let's read it. The book of Baruch, chapter 1 and verse 17. It said, for we have sinned before the Most High. We sinned before the Most High. Why? Because, the scriptures tell us for the oracles were submitted unto us. The Most High Yahweh gave us the law, statutes, commandments. Let's continue reading. Verse 18. And disobeyed him, and have not hearkened unto the voice of the Most High, our power Yahweh, to walk in the commandments that he gave us openly. The Most High Yahweh gave us the commandments openly. Moses He had the commandments. Hey, what we got to do? All we got to do is follow it. Let's continue reading. Verse 19, it says, since the day that the Lord Yahweh brought our forefathers out of the land of Egypt, unto this present day, we have been disobedient unto the Most High our power, and we have been negligent in not hearing his voice. And how do you hear his voice? He's going to say it, but we know you hear the words of the Most High Yahweh through the prophets. Contrary to what your auntie and your aunt, and your granddaddy and your papa say, oh yeah, God, especially these so-called bugged out ass Christians, they'll tell you that God came and spoke to them. God is not coming to speak to you. He's only speaking to the prophets. Why would he come to, someone who's that's committing all kind of abominations and then come and sup with you? The Most High Yahweh is only supping with the elect. He's only supping with the elect, Salakia. But yet he gonna pour his spirit out on all people, man, in these last days. Why? Because your nana and your papa, he gonna give them dreams. And we witnessing that, at this very time. You got people who saying that they seeing the fall, of America. They seeing troops all over the place. They seeing people that are being killed and they seeing all kind of mass chaos. Let's continue reading. Verse 20. This is Baruch chapter 1 and verse 20. It said, wherefore the evil cleave unto us, and the curse which the Lord Yahweh appointed by Moses, his servant, at the time that he brought our forefathers out of the land of Egypt, to give us a land that floweth with milk and honey, like as it is to see this day. Like as it is to see this day. And that's it. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he promised to give us land flowing with milk and honey. All we had to do is what? Be committed to the oracles of the Most High. That's all we had to do. We had to be committed to the oracles of the Most High. But we wasn't, because it said it right there in verse, 18? It said, now we'll start at verse 17, go back to 17. For we have sinned before the Lord and disobeyed him, and not hearkened unto the voice of the Most High our power, to walk in the commandments that he gave us openly. See, that's why. That's what verse 20 was saying. Let's read it again. Wherefore, this evil cleave unto us. What evil? Black, so-called black on black crime. Not owning anything of not having ownership of anything that's a necessity here in America, Babylon the Great. Not owning anything of importance. Like I always say, we own no hospitals, we own no grocery stores, we own no banks, we own no utility companies. We don't own anything as a nation of people of importance. That's why these curses cleave unto us this day. Let's continue reading. Verse 20. Which the Lord appointed by Moses his servant, verse 20, at the time that he brought our fathers, out of the land of Egypt, to give us land that floweth with milk and honey, like as it is to see this day. Verse 21. Nevertheless, we have not hearkened unto the voice of the Most High our power, according to all the words of the prophets whom he sent unto us. So the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua always sent the prophets. And the prophets are back on the earth this day. Jeremiah's back on the earth. And he that have an ear, let him hear it. Obadiah's back on the earth. Jeremiah, Ezekiel, all the prophets are back. No one knows we don't know who they are, but we know that the prophets are back. Why? Because what? We're prophesied, in these last days. We're giving you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans warning. We're telling you, hey man, we came through our fall. Now we're coming back to the rise of Yasharahla. But 2/3 of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans say, hey man, we don't want to rise. What we want to do is continue to be black. They say we don't want to follow the commandments of the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We want to follow the commandments of Esau Edom. He got the right way for us. We can't wait, to the elections in November, October, November, when they're gonna go to the voting polls. 2/3 of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, they're what? Gathering, they going door to door. They asking people to sign up for voters registration. If you need a ride, they signing up for what? Carpooling. We can get you to the voting booths. See, because they don't want the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua to be their leader. See, 2/3 have always been wicked. 2/3 have always been sellouts. Verse 21 again. Nevertheless, we have not hearkened unto the voice of the Most High our power. All right, what? Y'all haven't hearkened to the prophets. Let's continue reading. To the power, according to all the words of the prophets whom he sent unto us. The Most High always sent the prophets, to give y'all warning. 2/3 of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, they're going to reject this warning. But the hopeful elect and the hopeful 1/3, those that look at these videos and learn and study and repent, what? You about to come back what? You about to get that what? That pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, man. You gonna get that pot. Lord willing, that we all what? He that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. We got to endure. We got to go through this endurance. We got to go through this affliction. We got to go through this fire. We got to go through it. Verse 22. But every man followed the imagination of his own wicked heart to serve strange gods and to do evil in the sight of the Most High our power. And that's one thing about Yasharahla, man. The 2/3. They love those strange gods. We often say that the biggest God that Yasharahla served today is what? So-called Jeebus. But I know that greenback is a close second. I mean, I would say that greenback is first and then Jeebus. Because we know that Jake and Eve, they running after the greenback. They would do anything for the greenback. Go look at the videos. Go look at the videos on YouTube and on all these other different social media sites. Eve and Jake would do anything for that greenback. Why? Let's read verse 22. But every man followed the imagination of his own wicked heart to serve strange gods and to do evil in the sight of the Most High our power. And our people do evil in the sight of the Most High our power. Anything for that greenback. They serve all the strange gods, Buddha, Allah, Jeebus. But we know the hopeful elect, hopeful 1/3 is saying in these last days, hold on. These men that we see on the highways and the byways that are putting up these epistles around the clock, hey, they own to something. I understand what they're saying. They understand this song that we're singing. And what they're doing is they're coming back for what? More milk, more milk. You hear Apostle Ramlow did a lesson on Romans the 9th chapter. More milk. They're like, hey man, feed me more, feed me more. Because they understand the most high Yahweh Bashem Al Shah, what? He don't gave you that eye salve. You see that America is what? Circling the drain. You see that the prophecies are speaking. You see that it's nothing that 2/3 of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans can do to come together and make a better place for themselves here in America. There's nothing they can do. But you also see that the name of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Al Shah is being what? Magnified. And the more we magnify the Most High Yahweh Bashem Al Shah, the more he bring his plagues and his wrath upon what? America, Babylon the Great. The more he'll raising up, prophets. The more you see brothers prophesying, the more you see women getting in order. The few sisters that we see that are coming to the comment boards that are listening and being in order. Because we know that the nigger woman that's in the world, she's not going to get in order. She refused to be in order. We know that the nigger man is not going to get in order because he refused to get in order. You go to the Christian church, the circus, you go to the circus show, and you'll see everybody's out of order. But then again, we got the rise, man. Let's go to, Isaiah the 14th chapter, man. We're going to read the first couple of verses, then we're going to close it out. I didn't really want it to be this long. The book of Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1. And it reads, it said, for the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shah will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob. And the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah is getting ready to set us in our own land. And those strangers, yes, they're going to cleave to us, the other nations. They're going to cleave to us because what? They're going to have to go through they're going to go through a 1,000-year period of where they're going to have to be what? Indoctrinated on how to act. They're going to have to be indoctrinated on these law, statutes, commandments that's going to be put on our inward parts. We're going to have to correct them. They're going to have to be taught how to live. Because what? You look at the ways of the other nations, they don't know how to live correctly, properly. 2/3 of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, hell, in America, don't even know how to live. Just go out there, go to a neighborhood, and look at it, and look at Jake. Jake don't know how to live. Jake have been here in America, Babylon the Great, too long, so Jake don't know how to live. Jake don't know how to what? Get right. So he got to be taught. He got to be born in the kingdom. But he's going to have to go through that fire. He's going to have to what? He's going to what? Witness that thermonuclear destruction. He's going to have to be a part of that. He's going to have to, he's going to have to, get his spirit right. going to have to get taken from you. You know, in the most heinous and the most, in a way, in the worst way imaginable, man. Verse 2, it said, the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua for servants and handmaids. We're going to possess people, man. Israel is going to possess people. Contrary to what that white boy said, he said that they hate us because they ain't us. No, we don't hate y'all because y'all ain't us. Y'all are not those people. Y'all are not the children of Israel. Y'all are not us. It said this curses cleave unto us. No small hatters ain't on no curse. They own everything. Rappaport. Yeah, not a rapper. Rappaport said they hate us because they ain't us. Boy, I know the brothers already don't claim them in the kingdom. I know they already don't claim them. I know a few brothers probably had to been don't claim them in the kingdom. Verse 2 again, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. We're going to rule over our oppressors. We're going to rule over them, man. The good news. The fall and the rise of Yasharahla. That's what we're looking forward to. Well, we know we gotta go through the fire, man. We gotta go through that fire. We gotta what? We gotta bear our own cross in this period, in this time period. But that's okay. That's okay. We know the name of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. We know that the brotherhood is gonna stand firm in the day. So that's okay, man. All we gotta do is just what? Just stay the course. Stay the course. Brothers and your sisters, stay the course, man. Don't let your family members talk you out of, hey man, listen, we're going to have to, the kids are hungry. Listen, look what Job did. He lost all his kids, but he got more. Understand, you're going to see them in the reincarnation. Stay the course. Stay the course, man. End of verse 2 again. And they shall rule over their oppressors. Who's been our biggest oppressor? Esau, Edom, and other heathen nations, man. They all oppressed us. All the nations have oppressed Yasharahla. But the good news is the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, what? He's been merciful towards, Israel. Saying, yeah, they ruled over y'all for a couple of days. But that's all right. I'm going to give y'all eternity. Y'all going to be able to enjoy life. You're not going to just be existing. You're going to enjoy life. Why? Because at the end of the rainbow is the kingdom of heaven, man. You're not going to be existing, man. You're going to be living. You're going to be ruling. You're going to be a ruling class. And that's what's lacking with 2/3 of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. They got a peasant mindset. They don't have a rulership mindset. You got to have a rulership mindset in these last days. Here, even Moab understand. You got Moab. You think they got a peasant mindset. They think that they're going to be the new rulers of the next world power. And where is that written in the Holy Scriptures? Nowhere. The Lord is telling you right now, Israel is going to rule over their oppressors. Verse 3. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua shall give thee rest from thy sorrows and from thy fear and from thy hard bondage, wherein thou wast made to serve. And who don't have more hard bondage than Yasharahla, man? 400 years our ancestors was over here. 400. You look at that's why the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is giving us what? Immortality, man. Because, man, we only had 50 years, and then, during the dark ages, we haven't ruled at all. We've been under constant oppression. Constant. Because we've been what? Rebellious constantly as well. But it was the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushua wanted to play out like that. Because you got to learn, you got to learn what oppression really looked like and for you to enjoy the kingdom. Let's read verse 3 again. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall give thee rest from thy sorrows and from thy fear. And what people fear more than you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Here in America, Babylon the Great. No one fear more than us, man. You fear for your kids leaving out the house, especially if they're teenagers. They go to their jobs, and these jobs, what? They threaten you with being fired. You can't provide for your family. They take your land. Esau, he does everything. They had y'all standing 6 feet apart, a couple years ago. They put drugs in your community, put guns in your community. Kids can't go out in the front yard and play. Hell, if you're in the house, you got to worry about drive-bys. You have to worry about Esau pulling you over, telling you look suspicious. Pull you over, asking you where you're going in the middle of the daytime. Shooting you. Because what? You look like you were threatening. All people, man, let's read verse 3 again. It says, it's come to pass in the day that the Lord Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrows and from thy fear and from the hard bondage, wherein thou wast made to serve. We had to serve that over here in America, Babylon the Great, man. That's hard bondage. No small hats ain't served no hard bondage. How can they be the people of the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushua? They don't even believe in the good old JC. Verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how have the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased. And we know this getting back talking about what? America, Babylon the Great. We know that America also what? It's just a revival of the Roman Empire. Everything about America, is identical to the Roman Empire. How has the oppressor city ceased? It ceased because you had the prophets that the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushua gave us this word to prophesy in these last days. That's how it's ceasing. Verse 5. I'm going to close it out. The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. The Most High have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. Why? Because the prophets are out here on the highways and the byways prophesying the downfall of the America, Babylon the Great. And those dead bodies that was in the streets are waking up, man. All through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That's how he have broken the staff. That's how he broken the staff for the wicked, man. The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua have chosen you. Out of all the people on the planet Earth, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua have chosen you. You listeners, you believers. Out of all the people on the earth, you are really blessed. You often see that in the Christian church, they'll tell you they blessed and highly favored. But they don't even know the name of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. They can't even recognize that we're in the last days. The end time prophecies are speaking. So how can they be blessed and highly favored when they can't even recognize the handiwork of the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushua? It's impossible for you to be blessed and you not recognize the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua's work. But for your eyes and your ears, you listeners, you truly are blessed. Because you quite possibly are numbered amongst the elect. Continue repenting, continue learning, continue, to praise the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Shalom.